Okay, I think we are not having technical difficulties today.
That's great.
We're so excited. I'm Benna Dorch with System Improvements, and we're going to talk about a great topic today, evidence collection and interviewing techniques, and we have Barb Carr with us today. So Barb,
Yeah.
how do you like going live?
It's pretty exciting. This is something new for us.
It's very new.
I think it's really going to be great because we can share information with Taproot users and just help them stay up to date on everything that's going on and learn new things, and it's just kind of fun.
It is fun.
So we hope that you're having your lunch with us today.
We do hope you're having your lunch with us today. That'd be great. Well, it is 12 o'clock, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We realize a lot of you may catch us later after this has already gone live and catch us on the replay, which is wonderful. Our last video or live session we did, it seemed like most of the viewers came in after the fact. So if you come on later, please comment, like it, tag someone who you think may be able to use this information, because we like to share it as much as possible out there. In this session that we're talking about evidence collection and interviewing techniques, Barb, she's got this awesome book
Thank you.
that she wrote with Mark Paradise. And Barb, I was reading the book last night.
Yeah.
I know, and I thought it was I love it. I was very impressed. One of the things that I realized when I read the book, all these people have their training in root cause analysis, but where they're missing a lot of key knowledge is in how to gather evidence and their interviewing techniques. And I was reading all the in-depth things. It's like watching a CSI show. All the protecting the scene and all of that. Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of that being prepared before an incident actually happens?
Yes, of course. It's really important to be prepared for an incident to happen, and you can do that by making sure your investigation policy is up to date, so everybody knows what they're supposed to do, getting your people Taproot trained.
That's important.
Because we teach, in our 5-day course, we also teach interviewing techniques and a little bit of evidence collection. So that's very important. Just having an investigator's toolkit, like a grab-and-go kit that has important things in it, like a disposable camera, a tape measure, some graph paper, so that you're not, when an incident happens, like pulling all this stuff together. You've got it right there to head out there to that scene and take initial impressions. So preparation can save you a lot of heartache and help you get those key facts that you need to support your investigation.
Well, and even prior to that was knowing what to do as soon as the incident, like the emergency response part. I thought that was really, I was like, well, I wouldn't have thought of that. There's so many pieces to the puzzle to be prepared before an incident happens. There's checklists and things like that. I saw that you have those in the book.
Yeah, we have some good resources and checklists. We have some forms that you can use. For example, a very good component for your evidence collection is getting your interviews in. So you want to be prepared for that. And we have a form in the book. It's called our initial observation form that you would actually take out to the scene and pass this form out so that you can get the first responders and people that were there, get their initial impression of what happened, because that form is really valuable when you sit down and interview them, because people forget over time what happened. So you want to get those initial impressions right away and have those forms ready to go.
We all know stories can change as even just 24 hours can go by, then somebody's memory of something can change but especially right after, say it was an explosion or something like that, and once everything's secured and people are taken care of and all, everybody knows what part they need to play.
And a lot of times people think that memories change because people are trying to hide something.
Mm-hmm.
But in a workplace accident, this is not a criminal investigation. This is a workplace accident incident that you're trying to investigate so that you can find and fix the problem. So it's kind of a different thing than it's not a police investigation. So overall, people are usually wanting to be helpful, but their stories can change because afterwards they may compare notes with someone else.
Right.
And inadvertently think, well, they said they saw this, but I saw this. I'm going to go with what they're saying because they're probably, I was really upset.
You start questioning yourself.
You start questioning yourself. And they could have seen something very traumatic happen and, miss some key points of it. You can see one of your coworkers get injured. You may be the one that got injured. Just see a fire or something, the trauma of it. That can really affect your memory. So everybody at the scene is going to see a different thing. It depends on where they're located and how close they are to it. And so you need to round up all of those people and understand that they're not going to have the same story, but that doesn't mean they're not telling the truth.
And I guess kind of when you after you've collected all that, you get to the root cause part of it, and you're doing the snap charts and stuff like that. You can kind of start, I don't know, do you start figuring out, how do you figure out what is the right story, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That's a really good question. What you want to do is get your snap chart ready. And the snap chart, for those who haven't used Taproot yet, is a timeline of events, a sequence of events that's happening. So you're going to collect that information, and you're going to have this line of events that first this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then there was the incident.
Yeah.
And then this happened, and then this happened. And so where evidence collection comes in is your evidence collection is going to support every single event. Because if the evidence doesn't support it, that might just be your theory of what happened.
Right.
You have to have that evidence collection to support it. So you interview all these people and you see how that fits in with your snap chart. And that's really
and the more prepared you are up front for gathering the evidence and everybody knowing the part that they need to play.
Yes, get them trained.
Possibly have backup, because what if the person who is supposed to give the forms out or whatever is not there. So have a backup plan to your original plan. So when the incident does happen, because people aren't always there, or that could be the injured person.
Right. So, absolutely.
I just find it's so interesting, and it's really neat. I know you really enjoyed writing that book.
I did
teaching
enjoy
the class.
Yeah.
I think teaching that class would be so. I want to attend this class. I'm probably going to try to do that at the pre-summit, because we're going to have her 2-day course at the pre-summit. We'll be here in Knoxville. It's our global Taproot Summit week. It's February 26th to March 2nd, and it'll be here in Knoxville. And we love all of our clients to come. The 2-day course that she has, and you'll be teaching it with another instructor.
Yes, with Red Bricky.
With Red Bricky. He's wonderful. You can come to just that course, or we really hope you come to the whole summit, because it's
going to be so much fun.
It is always so much fun.
We're going to welcome you to our hometown. This is where we live. So you can be guaranteed we're going to have Southern hospitality is going to be...
We're going to take good care of you.
That's right.
We're going to take good care of you. We're going to have a great time, but we're also going to learn some really, really, really valuable things, like what Barb has written in this book and what she has in her course. We were talking earlier, Barb, like common pitfalls in an investigation or in evidence collection. What are some common pitfalls in evidence collection?
I think probably one of the most common mistakes that people make in evidence collection is just trying to get their timeline together too fast. You need to take some time to build your snap chart or your sequence of events. You need to make sure that every single event is supported by the facts, because if you don't have all the facts up there on your sequence of events, then you can't identify what went wrong. Because it may not even be up there.
Yeah.
So the most time you should be spending is putting your sequence of events together. That's like 70% of your time, because the Taproot tools are so effective, like the root cause tree and, the corrective action helper. they're so effective to use that you're only going to be spending maybe 30% of your time or running that information through the tools. The tools are very user-friendly.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the biggest pitfalls of evidence collection. People are not spending enough time on their timeline, and they're not they're putting their events up, they're not getting enough conditions under that, and that's where the evidence collection goes in. We call them conditions that are supporting the events. They're not taking enough time to gather that information.
Well, and one of the things I read last night was about, the process and all that goes involved in collecting the evidence. Some people are out there taking, the more pictures I take, the more information I'll have, but then they forget what the picture was about, when it happened, so it was like there's more to it than just going out and taking pictures of different things. You can come back with a zillion pictures and no story.
Exactly.
So,
and that's another thing that we touched on at the beginning of this broadcast is the pre-planning.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you have a photo log, that you can log those photos and remember, or you want to go through your photos, not just keep them in your camera, but really download them, start to sort them out. You want to take different types of pictures. You want to take the mid-range pictures and the close-up pictures, and also shoot some video, right away.
It's so easy now today with our cameras, but lighting's important. I read that last night.
Lighting is important, yes. Because we're not all photographers, but if you basically understand that you need good lighting and maybe a decent camera, a tripod.
Yes.
Even
stable.
You could even get those for your cell phone tripods if you're going to be taking pictures on your cell phone.
I thought one of my favorite things I read in the book last night was this quote from, is it Steve Siros? Remember, when disaster strikes, the time to prepare has passed.
That's right.
And I just thought I was like, talk about sense of urgency.
Right.
To get your preparations in order. And the book lays out, I didn't get through the whole thing, but I could have. It's not a very big
book. You can see that it's kind of,
but it's
got a lot of information though.
It's laid out so nicely, and exactly the lists are there. Just everything you need to do excellent evidence collection. And then I can't wait to get more into the interviewing techniques part of it. I think that'll be fun. I did that in the 5-day course, the interviewing techniques, and I love that.
Everybody loves that exercise.
that is just the best exercise.
Isn't that what people love about Taproot, though, is we're not logging you down with a bunch of theory. We're giving you practical tools.
Yes.
We're giving you tools we can hand you, and you can take back to your facility and do the work. Not just a bunch of theory and practice, even though it's based on 30 years of theory and research.
Which we're celebrating this year at the summit. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
It is. And you can add this course. If you have a 2-day course at your facility, we can add a day of this evidence collection and interviewing techniques course to it. Since that's what we apparently hear from our clients over and over is, we're good at this. We need this. We need to know how to do this prep work, this collection. And you wouldn't think that would be that difficult, but after reading, I'm sitting there going, oh my, there's so many things to forget.
There's
it can mess up the whole. It can mess up the whole investigation.
Yeah, but there are many key things that we really make sure that our course attendees have that they can take away that will make it a lot easier for them.
Oh, I believe it. Okay, I was trying to think. Anything else we wanted to cover? Did you want to? I think what we're going to do is, I saw so many good topics in the book that I would like to come back and maybe take certain segments and just have some discussions about them.
Yeah, I would love to do that. And I would like to invite everybody who's viewing, if you have an idea, a burning question about evidence collection or interviewing, just leave it in the comments. Because not only will you be entered to win a book if you do this, but you will give us ideas as well on what you want to learn about, what you want us to talk about, because we're taking our cues from our audience.
We do that at the summit, the best practice sharing. people are so great about, that's what I love about our clients, are so great about sharing. They don't keep secrets.
No.
If they've learned something the hard way, they will do their best to make sure you don't have to make the same kind of mistakes. So do think about coming to this summit. Think about Barb's course. That'll be February 26th and 27th. There's a few, about 7 other courses, I guess, that you can choose from. You can go to our website, taproot.com/summit, and you will see on the left side, you can go click to see what the pre-summit courses are, and you can also see the different tracks. We're going to be having more videos on the tracks that we're going to be having at the summit, so you can pick which one is the best one for you. Bring a team of people with you.
Get a discount?
Get a discount.
Yeah.
Discounts?
Me too.
Discounts are great. Why not save money when you can? Yeah. But you also get more value out of it, I feel like, when you come with more than one person, because you get to plan your improvements before you leave, and then you're ready to, when you get back to work, you have a motivated team of people who already know what they need to do. To put things in place. And then we love it when people come back the next year and let us know how it went. Yeah. Because that's really cool. That's
and just like our courses, the summit's guaranteed. Like, get some money back. If you're not learning and you're not getting something really valuable, then we have such confidence that you will, that we offer a guarantee.
We do believe in our summit. We definitely do. So you do have to, you'd have to return the materials, but we do give your money back if you did not find that it was worth the investment. But we have people come back year after year after year after year, we're pretty sure they're getting some good information out of this and being able to improve their programs when they get home.
Yeah.
So, like we said, if you catch us on the replay, please comment, like, share. We'll put you in a drawing to receive this lovely, awesome book, which I don't think you can buy yet.
Yeah, it's going to be on the store. If it's not on the store already, then it will be soon.
It will be soon.
Maybe not yet.
But, all right, you have anything else you want to share, or?
No, just please comment and let us know what you'd like to see in upcoming broadcasts, and had a good time sharing with you today. We hope you have a great first day of November. Can't believe it.
I know. November 1st. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We know your time's valuable, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.